jail booth became a confessional, full of admitted sins, forgiveness, and answered prayers. In the midst of his ramblings about how and why he could do better, I heard myself mumble, "Brother, we need you."
Welcome. This is the afterflow of Black Man Lab. We are super excited. We are here in the city of Brunswick. I'm here with my brother, Qualon Bobby. Qualon, what's good, brother?
Hey, how you doing? I am loving Brunswick. The people, the food, the weather, the conversations. I absolutely love it here in Brunswick, man. I had a blast.
Awesome, man. So this is the, fourth leg of our tour?
Yes, sir.
So this is the fourth leg of the Black Man Lab tour. We are having a great time out here talking with brothers about what's important as it comes with this election. But tonight, we had some great brothers in the room sharing. And I want to make sure that these brothers here that we have with us tonight give a quick introduction of themselves, and we're going to talk a little bit more. Everybody good?
Yes. Good.
All right. So, brother, go ahead. Tell the folks out there who you are in the Black Man Lab world.
I'm Dr. Kyle Fox. I'm an assistant professor of communication as well as department chair of arts and humanities at the College of Coastal Georgia.
And I'm Brother Odis Muhammad, local representative of the Nation of Islam in the Honor of Louis Farrakhan.
All right, man. Brothers, tell me, what did you think about that room tonight? What did you think about the energy, the conversation, everything? Share.
Well, I was very happy to be here tonight. It's a very unique experience to have a space consecrated for the thought and discussion of Black men about today, what's going on. And we had a variety of thoughts and opinions that I really enjoyed and, invoked thought.
Awesome. Dr. Kyle, how about you, brother?
I agree. It was the intergenerational approach to this space that I really enjoyed. Hearing perspectives from different men
Yes.
from all age groups that really spoke to me tonight.
Yes. And that's what we try to do at the lab is make sure that we want to hear from all Black men, all ages, all walks of life, because we all have, while we have some shared experiences, we also have some very unique ones. Qualon?
Absolutely. I know one of the things that I really enjoy, as you said, the intergenerational conversation, not only were people asking questions, people were also giving different perspectives that always made you think a little bit more. I know one of the brothers who mentioned, hey, the fact that we even have to have a Project 2025 should let you know that, we need to be more positive about what we're able to do, because people fight their hardest when their back is against the wall, when something's about to die, when an animal's about to die. That's when they're fighting their hardest. And if they have to fight this hard and if they have to enact something like that, what does that say about the power that we have? And that really stuck to me because that made me feel good. I was like, yeah, our history is strong. We do have a lot of power. We do have a lot of influence. And they know that. And that was a really cool perspective, just that I was able to take away from that. So I was really glad that brother was able to share that.
Yeah. What would you guys say was that one poignant piece that stuck out to you?
I guess when questions were raised, and I'm not saying any particular question, but I liked when questions were raised, the energy that was put forth in answering, responding, getting an answer to that question, and we just had a lot of good perspectives on this moment where we are right now, and where we are in history. I really, really enjoyed that.
Agreed.
For me, it was the beginning when we acknowledged everybody.
Yeah.
Each of us, we hugged, we shook hands, and as Black men, we don't do that to each other enough.
No.
We're afraid of intimate moments with each other.
Yes.
But we've been conditioned to do that, and I think a little of that was touched on in the conversation tonight. So,
yeah, that piece of what we make sure that we do in the Black Man Lab is we set the space for us to just show love to one another, because so often, we're out on the street, we walk right by each other, right? And or there's cases where we're, what's this dude on? We kind of had that side eye, if you will, for it. And the reality of it is we really shouldn't, because when you show that love, you saw what happens, right? You see what's happened. So one of the other things that we're really conscious of is we want to make sure that we're looking at each other and saying, what is it that gets you to your success, right? What are those things that you've done in your life that keep you moving forward? So what we ask is tell us about your habits, rituals, and disciplines that you do on a daily basis. If you just want to share one or two, that's cool. But what are those things that you do on a daily basis that keep you moving forward?
For me, I have a gratitude journal. So
Yes.
each night, I write down something that I'm grateful for. In the morning, I read that piece again. So I carry that with me through the day.
Love that.
So I do that daily. And it just creates an intentionality about how you are living your days.
Yes. Yeah, love that. That's a great one.
Well, for me, it's prayer, the morning prayer, and during that prayer, it sort of matches what Dr. Fox just said. I'm going through my list of things to say thank you for. That's what I'm going through, my list of things to say thank you for. And, when I get through that entire list, it's a pretty good start to the day because I got a lot of stuff to say thank you for.
Ashe, yeah. We showing gratitude and living in reciprocity has this tendency to come back to you in ways that you just can't imagine, right? Yeah, I love that.
I would say for me, one, I realized it's easier for me to have a nightly routine than a morning routine because I'm a night person. And what that consists of is I have a journal. And so I'll reflect on my day, and it went from just reflecting on my day to also forecasting what I want to do for tomorrow. So I create my list of what I want to do for tomorrow. So when I wake up, 1, 2, 3, I don't really have to think about it. I'm sleepy. Okay, cool. Maybe getting up and reading isn't the smartest thing to do because I wake up 20 minutes later with a book in my hand. I'll wake up, I'll go on a walk. I make sure the last thing that I drink every night and the first thing I drink every morning is water, and just to have that routine set. And those are just a few of the things that I make sure that every day I'm focused on. I'm doing. I'm drinking my water, I'm writing, and I'm doing some kind of physical activity, whether it's a walk, whether it's some push-ups. Lord knows core exercises take out all the breath inside of me, but I make sure I get some kind of form of workout in because I'm moving and making my joints, and I'm just happy to be here another day. Let me make sure that my body and my temple is right as well.
Yeah, I have a number of daily rituals that I do, but what I've been very intentional about lately that I didn't used to do is that exercise that we did in there of the deep breathing. I start my morning with that every morning, and it really helps me to release any tension because sometimes we go into a day with tension, right?
Yeah.
So it helps me to release those tensions, and it also reminds me to think about all the beauty that's been in my life. So I really work on, I'm really conscious about it and really work on that, and then also, that double breath that we did, reminds me to have patience. So, brothers, well, look, thank you so much for sharing this moment with us. And we look forward to getting back down here to Brunswick. And Dr. Fox, I'm going to talk. We talked before.
We
talked
before
last year. We got to connect. It's over at Coastal University. We got to get together, man. We got something for you,
Brother Marty. Can I ask one other thing before we go? Because
Sure.
Brother Muhammad, while we were in there, you mentioned the importance of Ahmad Arbery and what that did for Brunswick. Can you share a little bit more about what that unity looked like during that time?
This was a terrible incident. I can still remember the moment when the first time I saw the clip of him being murdered, and I was in my backyard. I lost my breath, and I couldn't stop shaking. That's how terrible it was. But a few days later, I saw the process of people getting organized. There was an attorney who was guiding us, though he's from Brunswick, but he doesn't live here. And so there was a Facebook page, there was email addresses, and it turned out that every morning there was an assignment for us. And those who were fed up, who were devastated and hurt by this incident, that's what we did every morning. We checked in. We found out that we were supposed to email this person. This person has not invited the GBI in, so we got to go. And so it ended up happening because there was so much pressure being applied, and so many people were getting involved with this thing. And I just, for a person who was born and raised in Brunswick, to walk through that experience and to have the conversations as you go throughout your day, and it's did you send the email today? Yeah, I sent the email. It was a beautiful thing, and I guess it's a terrible thing, but the backside of it was such a beautiful thing. It was such a beautiful thing.
And that happens quite often, right? When you have a tragedy, there's some sort of beauty that's born out of it, right? Some sort and some sort of change occurs, you know. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of times it happens in our communities at the backs of innocent people. You know? So, yeah, I was here for that. I was here for the marches and stuff. So I get why that was so impactful for you and for the community. So, brothers, we're going to close out as we always do. I want to thank you again for sharing this time with us. Thank you for sharing the time in the room. And we're going to be back and we're going to call on y'all.
Yes, sir.
We're going to call on y'all, all right? So if we can link up. And brothers, if you could just repeat after me. I am a link in this chain.
I am a link in this chain.
And it won't break here.
And it won't break here.
Ashe.
Ashe.
All right. Thank y'all, man.
The jail booth became a confessional, full of admitted sins, forgiveness, and answered prayers. In the midst of his ramblings about how and why he could do better, I heard myself mumble, "Brother, we need you."